Hello everyone. In the current session, we will be discussing about part 4 of anti-cancer drugs, and we will be focusing on antibiotics and plant derivatives. So, majority of the antibiotics are cytotoxic antibiotics. They are widely used drugs that mainly produce their effects through direct action on DNA. And as a rule, they should not be given together with radiotherapy, as cumulative burden of toxicity is very high. Now, the classification of cytotoxic antibiotics are anthracyclines and bleomycin. Coming to anthracyclines, and the main anti-cancer anthracycline is doxorubicin. And the other related compounds are idarubicin, daunorubicin, epirubicin, and mitoxantrone. Coming to doxorubicin, it has several cytotoxic actions. It binds to DNA and inhibits both DNA and RNA synthesis. And the main cytotoxic action of doxorubicin appears to be by its effect on the topomerase 2 enzyme. This is an important point. Doxorubicin mainly shows its cytotoxic action by its effect on topoisomerase enzyme 2. Coming to the mechanism, during the replication of DNA, reversible swirling, that is rotate or turn around, should take place around the replication fork. During the replication of DNA, reversible rotation should take place around the replication fork. And in order to prevent daughter DNA molecules from getting entangled, that is twisted, during the mitotic segregation, the swirl is produced by topoisomerase 2, which nicks are nothing but small cut, which nicks both DNA strands and subsequently reseals the breaks. Topoisomerase 2, it makes small cuts on both the DNA strands and subsequently reseals the breaks. Now, how doxorubicin is going to act? The mechanism of action is doxorubicin intercalates, that is, it inserts itself into DNA and stabilizes the DNA topoisomerase 2 complex once the strands are nicked, and thus interferes with DNA synthesis because this stops the resealing process. Topoisomerase 2 doxorubicin intercalates itself into DNA and stabilizes the DNA topoisomerase 2 complex and thus interferes the DNA synthesis. And doxorubicin is given by IV infusion. Extravascularization at the site of injection causes local necrosis. Unwanted effects are cumulative dose-related cardiac damage can occur, leading to dysrhythmias and heart failure. And marked hair loss is seen, nausea and vomiting, and myelosuppression are some of the other unwanted effects. The next antibiotic is dactinomycin. Dactinomycin intercalates into the minor groove of DNA between the adjacent GC pairs. It interferes with the movement of RNA polymerase along the gene and thus prevents transcription, and has a similar action on topoisomerase 2 as that of the anthracyclines by breaking the DNA strand. Dactinomycin, it has similar side effects except cardiac toxicity. It does not have cardiac toxicity. And it is mainly used in treating pediatric cancers such as rhabdomyosarcoma, and with MTX it is used in corneocarcinoma. The overall summary of antibiotics are: first drug is doxorubicin. The mechanism of action is it intercalates in the DNA and blocks the synthesis, combines and activates DNA topoisomerase 2, breaks in DNA. So it may generate quinone free radicals which are mutagenic and carcinogenic. one more important point is doxorubicin may generate quinone-free radicals, which are mutagenic and carcinogenic. The uses of doxorubicin are: it is used to treat acute myeloid and lymphoblastic leukemia, solid tumors, sarcomas, and neuroblastoma. Unwanted effects are dose-related cardiac toxicity, marked hair loss, nausea and vomiting, myelosuppression, and stomatitis. Next drug is epirubicin. It is similar to that of doxorubicin. Uses are used for breast carcinoma, gastroesophageal, pancreatic, ovarian, hepatic, and bladder carcinomas. Unwanted effects are also similar to that of doxorubicin. The next drug is mitoxantrone. It does not produce quinone-free radicals, hence it is not mutagenic or carcinogenic. The uses are acute myeloid leukemia, hormone refractory prostate cancer, occasionally used in breast hepatic non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and also used to treat late-stage multiple sclerosis. Mitoxantrone is used to treat late-stage multiple sclerosis. The unwanted effects of mitoxantrone are bone marrow depression, mucosal inflammation, and lower cardiotoxicity. The other drugs are daptinomycin. The mechanism of action is it interferes with RNA polymerase and inhibits transcription. Uses are: it is used to treat pediatric cancers and choriocarcinoma. Unwanted effects are nausea and vomiting and myelosuppression. Daunorubicin. The next drug is daunorubicin. Similar in action that of daptinomycin. Uses are acute myeloid and lymphoblastic leukemia. Similar unwanted effects are similar to that of doxorubicin. Other drug is idarubicin. It is analog of daunorubicin. Mechanism of action is same. Uses are acute myeloid leukemia with cytarabine. Used in combination with cytarabine. Unwanted effects are: it is less cardiotoxic and other toxicities as that of daunorubicin. The next drug is aclarubicin. Mechanism of action is it intercalates in DNA, interacts with both topoisomerase 1 and 2. This is important point. Aclarubicin, it interferes or interacts with both topoisomerase 1 and 2. It inhibits RNA and protein synthesis. Coming to the uses, it is used for hematological malignancies. Unwanted effects are: it is less cardiotoxic, hair loss, alopecia, mucositis, and hyperuricemia are some of the unwanted effects of the drug. Coming to next category, bleomycin. It is a group of metal chelating glycopeptide antibiotics. Cytotoxic antibiotics are broadly categorized to two classes, anthracyclines and bleomycin. So bleomycin comes under a group of metal chelating glycopeptide antibiotics. Bleomycin is most effective in G2 phase of the cell cycle. It is also active against non-dividing cells. This is also important point. It acts on G2 phase. It also acts on G0 phase. So bleomycin degrades performed DNA, causing chain fragmentation and release of free bases. It binds with divalent metal ions such as iron and interacts with molecular oxygen bound to ferrous ions. This results in the oxidation of iron and generation of superoxide or hydroxyl radicals. The next drug is mitomycin. Following the enzymatic activation, mitomycin functions as bifunctional alkylating agent. This is important point. Following enzymatic activation, mitomycin functions as bifunctional alkylating agents. It binds to O6, position of guanine nucleus. It cross-links DNA and may also degenerate or degrade it through generation of free radicals. Coming to the overall summary, bleomycin, it is combined with cisplatin and vinblastine or ethopside. mechanism of action of bleomycin is degrades the DNA by chain fragmentation and release of free bases or radicals. It is mainly used to treat germline cancer. Bleomycin is used to treat germline cancer, testicular tumors, squamous cell carcinomas and Hodgkin's lymphomas. Unwanted effects are pulmonary fibrosis, allergic reactions, mucocutaneous reactions, especially to that of palms, hyperpyrexia, very high fever, and minimal myelosuppression. These are some of the unwanted effects of bleomycin. The next drug is mitomycin C. It is combined with 5-fluorouracil, cisplatin, and radiation therapy. Mechanism of action is following enzymatic activation, mitomycin functions as bifunctional alkylating agent. So mitomycin is an antibiotic which functions as alkylating agent. Uses are anal cancer, superficial bladder tumors. Unwanted effects are highly toxic, bone marrow depression, GI disorders, delayed myelosuppression, kidney damage, fibrosis, pulmonary fibrosis or fibrosis of lungs, and hemolytic uremic syndrome. These are some of the unwanted effects of mitomycin C. Mitomycin C. Coming to next category of anti-cancer drugs, they are plant derivatives. So several naturally occurring plant products, they exert potent cytotoxic effects. The various plant derivatives are vinca alkaloids, taxanes, camphothecans and ethopside. Vinca alkaloids, they prevent spindle formation. Taxanes, they stabilize the microtubule assembly. Camphothecans inhibit topoisomerase 1 and ethopside, it inhibits topoisomerase 2. Now coming to vinca alkaloids. Vinca alkaloids are derived from Madagascar periwinkle, Catharanthus roseus. Vinca alkaloids are derived from Madagascar periwinkle. Scientific name is Catharanthus roseus. The principal members of this group are vincristine, vinblastine and vindaceine. Vinorelbine is a semi-synthetic derivative of vinca alkaloid. It is used to treat breast cancer. Vinorelbine is a semi-synthetic vinca alkaloid used to treat breast cancer. Coming to the mechanism of action of vinca alkaloids, the drug binds to tubulin and inhibits its polymerization into microtubules. This results in the prevention of spindle formation in the dividing cells, leading to the arrest of metaphase. Vinca alkaloids act on metaphase. This effect manifests only during mitosis. So the cellular activities involving microtubules are also inhibited. Leukocyte phagocytosis, chemotaxis, axonal transport in the neurons. So these are the other physiological events that are inhibited due to the use of vinca alkaloids. Cellular activities involving microtubules are also inhibited. So this is an unwanted effect. Coming to the summary of drugs, first coming to vincristine. The uses are, it is used to treat childhood acute lymphoblastic leukemia, acute myeloid leukemia, Hodgkin's disease, Wilms tumor, Ewing's sarcoma, neuroblastoma and lung carcinoma. Adverse effects are pulmonary neuropathy, alopecia, ataxia, nerve places, atomic dysfunction, seizures, bone marrow depression, which is minimal. Coming to next drug, vinblastine. It is used with other drugs in Hodgkin's disease, Kaposi carcinoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, neuroblastoma, breast and testicular carcinoma. Unwanted effects or adverse effects are bone marrow depression. It is less neurotoxic and alopecia is also less. The next is vinorelbine, which is a vinblastine analog, semi-synthetic vinblastine analog. It is used to treat non-small cell lung carcinoma and it is second line drug in advanced breast and ovarian cancer. Adverse effects are neutropenia, thrombocytopenia and neurotoxicity. Coming to the next category of plant derivatives, they are taxanes. They are obtained from yew tree, Taxus species. The mechanism of action is they bind to beta tubulin, enhance its polymerization to form excess microtubules. Microtubule stabilizes and their depolymerization is prevented. And this stabilization disrupts the normal dynamic reorganization essential for the interphase and mitotic function, leading to freezed microtubules. They are on similar action as that of Vinca alkaloids. They produce excess microtubules leading to disruption and this leading to stabilization, and this stabilization disrupts the normal dynamic reorganization leading to freezed microtubules, and after that the action is similar to that of Vinca alkaloids. It prevents the spindle formation and arrests the metaphase. Coming to the drugs which come under taxanes are paclitaxel, docetaxel, and the other drug is istramostins. This drug also has anti-mitotic action. Coming to paclitaxel, the uses are it is used to treat metastatic ovarian and breast cancer, HN cancer, Hodgkin's and non-Hodgkin's cancer, small cell lung carcinoma, esophageal adenocarcinomas, urinary and hormone refractory prostate cancer, and Kaposi's carcinoma. Adverse effects are it is acute anaphylactic reactions can occur. So in order to prevent that, pre-treatment with dexamethasone, H1 and H2 antihistamines is recommended. The other adverse effects are myelosuppression, stalking, and glow neuropathy. The other drug is docetaxel. It is used to treat ovarian and breast cancer, pancreatic, gastric, HN cancer, and small cell lung carcinoma. Adverse effects are neutropenia, neuropathy, and it is formulated in polysorbate medium. Whenever docetaxel is formulated in polysorbate medium, this reduces the acute hypersensitivity reactions, which are an unwanted effect. The next drug is istramostins. They also have anti-mitotic action. They bind to beta tubulin and interfere with the organization into microtubules. Unwanted effects are myelosuppression, estrogen adverse effects, angioedema, and hypersensitivity reaction. The next category are topoisomerase II inhibitors. Drug is ethopside. It is derived from mandrake root, Podophyllum peltatum. It is not a mitotic inhibitor, but it arrests the cell in G2 phase, which leads to DNA breakdown. The mechanism of action of ethopside, which is topoisomerase II inhibitor, it forms a complex with DNA and topoisomerase II enzyme. Topoisomerase II function is to fix the supercoils. So because it binds, cleaving of the DNA strand is not interfere, but resealing of the strands are prevented. So because the strands are not resealed, this leads to prevention in the synthesis of DNA. The uses are testicular tumors, lung cancers, Hodgkin's and other lymphomas, bladder and stomach carcinomas. Unwanted effects are nausea and vomiting, myelosuppression, hair loss, and leukopenia. The next drug is topoisomerase I inhibitor. Example are camptothecin analogs. They are isolated from the stem of Camptotheca acuminata. The mechanism of action is it binds and inhibits topoisomerase I, allows single strand break in DNA, damages the DNA during replication, acts in the S phase, arrests the cell in the G2 phase. Unwanted effects are reversible bone marrow depression and diarrhea. Coming to the summary, topotecan and irinotecan. Topotecan, it is mainly used to treat metastatic carcinoma of ovary, small cell lung cancer. With cisplatin, it is used to treat cervical cancer. Adverse effects are bone marrow depression and neutropenia. The next drug is irinotecan. It is used to treat metastatic colorectal carcinoma lung, cervical, ovary, stomach cancers, and it is used with 5-fluorouracil and leucovorin. Adverse effects are inhibits ACH and produces cholinergic effects, diarrhea, neutropenia, and thrombocytopenia, and even hemorrhage may occur. It inhibits acetylcholinesterase enzyme, thereby producing the cholinergic effects. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for further videos on pharmacology.